Hi guys. Okay, today I'm going back to see if you remember the 5 dogs. I've only seen them very recently. So we had the 2 little black and tan spaniels and the golden cocker, red cocker, whatever you want to call it, and then 2 Romanian rescues. So one of the Romanian rescues, you know, fairly old and just an absolute darling, no issues at all. The other Romanian rescue, quite reactive, quite nervous, a bit of barking when we went in, but he did settle quite quickly. Apparently he's got more issues on the walks, which we're not dealing with at the moment. We're just trying to get the household stuff sorted. And then the red cocker is just incredibly over-friendly, overconfident, lots of jumping up and attention seeking. But again, he did actually settle quite quickly, and we did some work on his pulling issues, which went really well. And then the 2 little black and tan cockers were actually the biggest of the problems. They're both very insecure, a ton of pacing, hyperactivity, attention seeking. Honey's got this weird separation anxiety, which I think again is just attention seeking, where she just barks and barks and barks if you leave her in her crate, even if her owner's in the house, but just in another room, she will just bark like crazy. And obviously all of them really excessive greeting issues when we first went, but if you remember, we did make really good inroads on that and had them just sitting calmly behind the owner, away from the door. They did brilliantly with that, so I'm hoping that that's been continued and they're still doing well with that. I have heard from Amy since, and she said everything's going really well apart from Honey's barking in the crate. So the techniques we used last time, she's got used to everything. It's not working anymore, so we need to work hard on that today and think outside the box and figure out a good way of dealing with that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing them all again and hopefully getting things a bit better with that barking, and we will see what happens. I will take some nice videos like last time and we'll see how we get on. Get to stroke you guys last time, did I? You were too scared. Yeah, this is lovely. I mean, that's much quieter already.
Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. Oh no, who's that?
I don't think that was actually her.
Oh, it's Gypsy.
That was Gypsy. I can't even hear Honey at all. Should we try that again with the dogs inside? So I think what was really good is that even though the other dogs were barking,
yeah,
she didn't join in,
she normally does, so.
Which is great. Back, stay, stay. They are getting really good at staying out of this hallway, aren't they?
She'll get right on where she's allowed to go.
Yeah, you're the cheeky one. But the others, really good. She's not doing anything now. Is that Willow? No, that's Willow at the door.
That was her.
That's Willow. I know I'm taking a video, I just don't want to get you in it. Nothing. That is amazing. Wow. Good, Honey. She's been good. She's not barking. No, it's a miracle. Yeah, you can't have this. Yeah. Wow. Oh, you got out because I looked at you. But you did settle very, very quickly, both of you. Yeah, you're good dogs. Yeah, you got to teach the spaniels how to settle, haven't you? Eh? I mean, they're definitely a lot better than last time, because last time with these leads dropped, they didn't stop moving.
No.
They were just pacey, you know, really, yeah. It is a lot better.
And when I'm in there, like when he's roaming around, we'll have the gate across, but when he's not...
She's just going straight back to bed. So good. Yeah, still, in the last session, we did not get all 5 dogs chilling like this once. Not once. I'm so happy. Wow. Okay, she has worked so hard with those dogs. Obviously, we're not perfect. I was not expecting anything like perfect with, you know, 4 dogs that all need work, but compared to last time, I was absolutely over the moon. We did have a bit of barking when I first walked in, but they are getting a lot better at staying out of the hallway. That does need a bit of extra work. So yeah, there was still a bit of barking that needs a bit of work when people first go in, but other than that, that's a dead end. Oh my god. Other than that, they settled so much quicker. I mean, last time when I was there, I don't think, well, actually I know they didn't. The two Romanians did settle, and Willow, the red cocker, she settled completely. But the two, as I call the two little ones, the two black and tan cockers, just paced and stressed. I couldn't even stroke them. They were running away. They were even growling a little bit. They just did not want me anywhere near them, and just paced around and just really couldn't settle. Today, I would say all 5 of them were settled within, I don't know, 10 minutes. Which I know that sounds like a while, but when there's that many dogs that were all previously just not really settled at all, it felt amazing. And the fact that both Honey and Hazel, the two little ones as I call them, came up to me and wanted fussing and were just so much more confident. There was no pacing. It was really, really amazing. And obviously I'm only seeing them when there's somebody in the house, when they're likely to be a lot worse. Amy was saying when it's just the family, and bear in mind she's got 5 kids, when it's just the family, they're just chilled. They're not trying to get on the sofa anymore. They're chilling out. They're going in their crates of their own accord and just chilling. So she's actually really, really over the moon about it all. Now, obviously we did do some work with Honey in the crates, as you saw, but made amazing progress with that. So what we've done now, because nothing else worked, we've used, why are you stopping there? We've used an e-collar with her, which has just literally worked like a charm. The vibrate collar initially was working a bit, but she got used to it very, very quickly, and then just didn't care and was just really barking the moment Amy left the room. You know, didn't even have to go out the house. Just as soon as she left the room, if Honey's in the crate, kicked off, bark, bark, bark. What happened today was we had a bit of whining to start with, and then very, very quickly, and by the second time we practiced it, there was not a peep from her. It's actually the other dogs having a bit of a whine, but literally not a peep. So again, Amy's overjoyed about that, because that was one of the biggest issues all round, was that incessant barking was just driving them nuts. It was winding the other dogs up. Even if the other dogs were in the crate, she's still barking. Yeah, just, it was a nightmare. And the other thing, I forgot to mention, the other thing that was a really big issue was them barking in the morning, getting them up really early. And apparently since I saw them last time, that's just not happening. So, you know, we've made massive progress with the door. We've made massive progress with calming them down and stopping that pacing and stress. And we've made massive progress with the mornings. And now we're going to make, or we have today even made massive progress with the final thing, which was Honey kicking off in the crate. So really over the moon. It's only been 2 weeks. And if you remember, I did say last time, it was a tough one. There was going to need to be a lot of work put in. She's obviously done it, you know. I mean, well done. Yeah, of course, they're not perfect. It's only been 2 weeks. But what she's done in 2 weeks is actually quite phenomenal. So I'm going to keep up with all of that. And then I've said, you know, get them really a lot better in the house. And then she's going to give me a call back, and we're going to do some work on Gypsy out on her walks, because she's okay with other dogs providing they keep their distance, but if they come up to her, yeah, not good at all. So we do need to work on that. And yeah, that's kind of the next stage. But we want to get the household stuff, I don't think it's going to be 100%, but we should get it to 95. I mean, I'd say compared to last time, we're up at 80% better at least than it was last time. So I'm over the moon with that. I wasn't sure what I was going to walk into because, you know, it was a tough session last time. I knew it was going to be hard work, but oh my God, I'm over the moon. Really, really chuffed with that.